right, so sitting up straight and tall, let's take a nice inhale, both arms up, shoulders down away from your ears. We'll give a nice little flex first. Exhale to your right, giving a nice little stretch over to that side. Inhale up. Exhale to your left. Good, inhale up, and then let's flex over your legs, giving your body a nice stretch in that low back. Inhale, articulate your spine, sitting up straight and tall. Do that again. Exhale to your right. Inhale up. Exhale to your left. Inhale up. Exhale forward over your legs. Inhale, stack up. This time, rotate your body to the right. Keep your hips right where they are. You can place your hands down on the floor. Give yourself a nice rotation over that shoulder. Inhale, stack up in the center. Rotate to your left. Same thing. Exhale. Inhale up. One more time to the right. Exhale. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale, left. Good. Inhale it up. And just relax the arms down. Let's do just 3 nice big shoulder circles, backwards, 2 and 1. Getting everything moving in reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Holding the arms right there. That's inhale. Exhale, tuck your pelvis around your spine. Keep your arms parallel to the floor. Stay in that tuck rounded spine. You're going to inhale, keep your arms parallel to the floor, come over your legs. Exhale back. Staying rounded, so you're just behind the tailbone, and then round forward. A little bit on top of the pelvis, but still rounded in that back. So you just feel like you're rocking forward, exhale, or inhale, and rocking back, exhale. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back, and stay here. We're going to take a nice inhale, and I just want you to lift your right arm and kind of look over that shoulder, giving your body a little twist, and then back to center. Lift the left arm and just look over that shoulder, and then back to center, still rounded. Inhale over the legs. Exhale back. Inhale up to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale up to the left. Exhale center, and then round. So as you're twisting, you're not allowing your spine to change. So you don't want to feel like you're suddenly lifting up out of this. You want to feel like you're staying rounded and you're just rotating through that thoracic spine. Then inhale over. One more time, exhale. Inhale, rotate, and then center. Inhale, rotate, and center. And exhale, inhale over. Stack it back up. Let's just place your hands behind you for a second so you can lean back a little bit. Walk your feet out a little bit wider if you need to in order to allow your knees to drop to one side, giving a little stretch, and then pick them up and drop to the other side, giving those hips a nice little stretch. Good, pick them up and drop to one side. Pick them up and drop to the other. Good, one more time back to one, and then back to the other. Good, and one side for me definitely goes much easier than the other. So now I'm going to sit up and try to do the same thing, dropping my knees to one side. So my feet are staying in the same place, and I'm just coming into that nice little rotation, trying to keep my body right in the center, but rotating through those legs, dropping the hips. Good, and then let's add the upper body. So rotate the legs, and then you're going to take your upper body, you're going to rotate to where your knees are. Put those hands down, little stretch. Come back up, bring your legs the other side. Rotate to where your knees are. Put your hands down, nice little stretch. Good, come up, pick up the knees, go back to that first side. Rotate the upper body, hands down, stretch. Pick up, knees to the other side, hands down, stretch. Good, and release back to center. Let's take those hands behind you and just warm up those shoulders a little bit more. So extend the legs away from you here. Hands down behind you. Inhale from here. Let's bend one knee. So one knee is going to be bent right where the other, your foot and your knee are like lined up on that floor right there. Keep the heels on the floor and pick up your toes. So your foot's a little bit flexed on that. Yeah. Inhale from there. You're going to push into this glute. Press the hips both up to the ceiling. This way it's not going to put too much pressure on your knees or anything. We're just warming up those shoulders. Then set back down. Good. We're going to switch. Pick up the other. Put that heel down. Inhale. Try to keep both hips level. You're picking those hips up, pushing them toward the ceiling. And then come back down, and we'll switch back to that first side. Heel down, knee up, press. Good, place down. Switch, press. Place down. Now we're going to switch. Press, come up. Good, now we're going to try to stay up. You're going to walk this foot in, walk the other foot out. Good, and then walk that in, and walk the other foot back out. Walk in and out. Walk in and out. Walk in and out. Walk in and out. 2 more. Good. Holding right here with both heels in. Abs nice and tight and strong. You're going to set those glutes down. Let the feet come together so your knees open apart. Sit all the way up and just give yourself a nice little side flex over to one side, grabbing the elbow, stretching that shoulder, and then grab the other elbow. Stretch that shoulder, letting your knees open nice and wide. Good. Hands onto those ankles or shins, whatever feels right for you. We're just going to do a little undulation here. So you're going to take a nice inhale, sit up tall on top of your pelvis. Then exhale, think of scooping your pelvis just like we did in that first round back position, feeling that nice scoop. Now, you're going to use your arms. Let them pull you forward toward your feet. So your chest, your head is going toward your feet. Once you're on top of the pelvis, you're going to inhale, reach the chest toward your feet, open up the chest, stretching, 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 and then bring it back, scoop in, exhale. Reach forward, inhale. Let your chest reach through, head comes up, open those shoulders down away from the ears, lift, and then round through. One more time. Let yourself scoop through, nice big stretch. Inhale, and then exhale, round through. Now you're going to reverse that. So you're going to inhale, sit up nice and tall. Use your arms to draw you forward into this stretch, flat back. Then your head drops down, you round back, and you round backwards. So we're going to stack up, inhale, press your chest toward your legs, and then exhale, round it back. One more time. Stack up, inhale. And use those arms to pull your chest toward your legs. Exhale over, just a nice big stretch. Good. Coming into your roll up here. So on this roll up, we're going to use one leg pressing away on the mat, just like we did before with the arm circles coming through. So you'll start down on your back all the way down. Arms are going to come up. They're going to circle around your sides, coming up. As you do, you're going to press one heel down into your mat and try to roll up. And you're just coming up as far as both of those feet can stay on the mat. And then you inhale back down, bending the knees to come down, releasing back. Our other leg is going to press away from you. As you roll up, press the leg away. Inhale back down. Exhale, roll up, press the leg away. Inhale back down. Beautiful. Exhale, roll up. Inhale back down. Exhale, one leg away. Inhale back down. One more with the other leg. Good. Inhale all the way down. This time both knees bent. Release it. Relax the arms down by your side. All right. Abs nice and tight and strong. We're going to take one knee into tabletop. The other knee is going to stay bent, and then that leg extends up. So we're staying up here with this leg extended. Reach the arms up toward that foot. We're going to inhale, nod your chin. You're going to exhale, reach up into flexion with your upper body. Your hands are going to reach right toward the ceiling or sort of toward that leg in front of your shoulders. Keep your abs tight. You can even look down at your belly button. You're going to flex this foot, lower the leg down, then inhale, bring it back up. Flex, lower down 2. Inhale it back up. Trying to keep your pelvis and your core nice and still here for 3. Bring it back up. Nice and still here for 4. Bring it back up. Still here for 5, bring it up. One more for 6, bring it up. Let's bend that knee, put the foot down. Inhale, release the head, neck, and shoulders. Pick up the other leg, extend. Nod the chin, come into flexion, fingertips reaching right about toward that other leg. Flex that foot lower. Inhale up for 1, flex lower. Inhale up for 2, flex lower. Inhale up for 3. Good. Flex lower. Inhale up for 4. Flex lower. Inhale up for 5. Flex lower. Inhale up, bend the knee, put the foot down, release the head, neck, and shoulders back, circle the arms, and let them relax for a second. Let your knees walk out, and let's drop the knees one side and the other. Quick little stretch. Beautiful. We're going to add on here. So the next one is if you find it's too much to have the arms up where they are, you can always put the arms back down. Adding those arms reaching is going to be just adding another lever and a little bit more challenge for your core. So we're going to inhale, nod the chin here in this position, coming up into ab prep, exhale. So rib cage buzz to your pelvis, you're reaching now. Both arms are going to reach up right by your ears, but you're not allowing your shoulders or your head to drop down. We're going to reach one leg out long along the mat. It's going to stay there. You're going to flex to bring it up. Inhale, you're going to point back down. Flex to bring it up. Inhale, keep your pelvis nice and still, down for 2. Flex up, inhale, down for 3. Flex up, inhale, down for 4. Abs tight, inhale, down for 5. Inhale, down for 6. Bend that knee back in, stay right there. Take that other leg out long. Flex, inhale up for 1, exhale down. Inhale up for 2, exhale down. Hold in place with that core, 3, exhale down. 4, exhale down. 5, exhale down. One more for 6, exhale down. Bend that knee, bring it back in. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders down, arms down by the side. Good. Feet right where they are. Take a nice inhale. So you're going to keep the heels right underneath your knees. Imprint your pelvis, squeeze your glutes, press your hips up to the ceiling. Exhale. Hold as a tap. Your shoulders are nice and wide. Fingertips can be reaching toward those toes. Abs stay connected. We're going to roll down here one vertebrae at a time. Just feel that nice roll through. And release back to your neutral. Again, imprint. Squeeze the glutes. Press the hips up. Shoulders nice and wide. Abs nice and tight. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Articulating the spine, feeling that nice release of each vertebrae, nice and straight. One more time, we're going to imprint. Squeeze the glutes. Press the hips all the way up. Now, keeping this nice shoulder bridge here. Abs are tight. Knees are going out over those toes. Thighs pressing toward the ceiling. Let's do 8 lower and lift, hinging at your glutes. Almost touch, and then press back up with those thighs for 8. Inhale down, push up for 7. Inhale down, exhale up for 6. Inhale down, exhale up for 5. Inhale down, exhale up for 4. Inhale down, exhale up 3. Here's 2. Here's 1, and hold it right here. Now, we're going to add some hamstrings into this. So your glutes are squeezing right now. Your abs are tight. Your pelvic floor is lifted. You're compressing the abdominals. That doesn't change. We're going to walk the heels forward and out. See if you can take 2 steps. Maybe get the legs almost to straight, and then pull back in, lifting those hips back up to where they were. Walk them out. Keep the hips lifted. You're trying to keep them lifted. Walk out as far as you can go and keep the hips up. Now walk back in, lift the hips back up. Good. See if you can take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps out. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps in. 1. Try not to shift your hips side to side as those legs step out. Pull all the way back in. Out, 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 in, in, and 1 more. Out, 2, 3, and 4. In, 2, 3, and hold right here. Your heels are in, your abs are tight. We're going to lift the heels now. The toes stay down, and then lower the heels. Lift, and then lower the heels. Lift, your hips go up. Now try to keep them up and lower those heels. Lift, and lower those heels. Lift, and lower the heels. Lift, relax your neck. Lift. Abs are tight. One more. Lower the heels here. Inhale. Exhale. Roll the spine down one vertebrae at a time. Lengthen through and release to your neutral. This time, bring your knees in toward your chest. Give your knees just a little hug here. Belly button into the spine. Good. All right. From here, we're going to come into rolling like a ball. It's not our usual place to go from it. We're going to go rolling like a ball, and then we're actually going to go into roll overs, kind of bringing the shoulders into extension. So, like you're in tabletop, your belly button is into your spine. What you're going to do is you're going to think about rocking into a rounded back or imprinted spine. letting your legs engage just enough to help rock you up to just behind your tailbone, staying round. Try to keep the hands just in front of your shins. Inhale, you're going to rock back this time. Don't stay. Exhale, come up and balance. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Now let's add on. As you come up, you're going to hold right here. We're going to extend one leg out, keep the abs nice and tight. You're going to rotate your body to that side. Come back to center, knees in, rock back. Inhale. Come up, other leg out, rotate to that side. Come back to center. Inhale back. Hold, reach. Center. Inhale. Come up, reach. Inhale. Up, reach. Inhale. Up, reach. Inhale. Up, reach. Inhale. One more. Inhale. This time relax it all the way back and relax. Okay, we're coming into your roll over, and we're going to start with a prep because we haven't been doing this a lot. Cross your feet at your ankles. Open your knees nice and wide here. Your shoulders are going to be relaxed. The arms are not part of this prep move. So just relax them as much as you can. Head stays nice and flat. Shoulders are relaxed. You're going to imprint. Let your knees stay wide apart from each other. Think of drawing your knees toward your shoulders and release. You're going to exhale, little imprint and release. Think about the lower abdominals engaging first and compressing your abdominals as much as you can. Thinking about drawing that pubic bone up toward your belly button and releasing it back. Up toward the belly button and releasing it back. So for the full, we come to the legs together and extend it up to the ceiling. Squeezing inhale, and your arms are also going to be pressing down into the floor here into extension. So we do inhale. Exhale, you're going to imprint that spine, imprint the pelvis. You're going to push those arms away from you to help roll your hips up. Legs come parallel to the floor. Then you're going to roll back down, keeping those legs connected, lengthen through, and release. Inhale, back down, lengthening through the back of the body, articulating the spine, nice imprinted position, slowly down. Inhale and exhale it over. Inhale back down, lengthening through. Exhale over. Inhale back down. Exhale over. Belly button is in, compress the abdominals. One more time, exhale over. Inhale back down. Good, holding right here. Let's take a nice inhale. Legs are still up. Nod the chin, come up into a little flexion. So upper body is going to hold right in place here. From here, let's take those arms and we're going to reach them up like we did before for the single leg stretch. Only this time we're going to stretch the legs apart and further apart. Now stretch apart and further apart. Stretch apart and further apart. Apart and further apart. Core nice and strong and engaged. Reach it apart and further apart. So if you're not using the arms up by the ears, take them down by your side. I don't want you to pull on that leg. I want you to feel like you're stretching your legs as far as you can and then a little further. As far as you can and then a little further. As far as you can and a little further. Use the exhale to compress the abdominals. Don't let your pelvis rock at all. One more. Good. Release it back and stretch. Ooh, good. All right, let's come into some side lying legs and a nice little yummy spine stretch here. So turn right onto your side. Face me. Top leg out. Actually, both legs are out, excuse me. So you're all the way down your side. And the first thing that you want to do is make sure you're lined up. So your feet, through your knees, through your hips, through your shoulders, all lined up. That bottom rib is lifted slightly. The abs are nice and tight and strong. Now, the torso is going to stay right where it is, and you're just going to take the legs and bring them forward slightly in front of you so that there's just like a 45-degree angle at your hips. Keep the legs nice and stacked. All you're going to do is lift this top leg up, parallel to the floor. So it's about a foot off the floor. We're going to take it forward with a nice inhale, little kick, don't let it dip. And then you're going to exhale, press it back, keep your torso nice and strong here. Inhale forward, exhale, press it back, squeeze. Inhale forward 3, exhale, press back, squeeze. Keep that bottom rib lifted, knitting in and down toward your belly button. Abs are nice and tight and strong, and that foot is the same distance away from the floor, whether it's in front of you or behind you, pressing on that gas. 2 more, inhale, and then behind you, exhale. 1 more, inhale, and then behind you, exhale. Now let's add on that upper body. So we're going to take those top arm overhead. The bottom arm's also going to reach. As you swing back with the leg, keep it the same height. Just take the upper body, rotate it toward the floor. You're going to come back, place your hand behind your head. Let the leg come forward, look up toward the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, reach the leg behind you, turning the upper body toward the floor. Inhale, take it forward in front of you, rotating to the ceiling with the upper body. Exhale, back upper body toward the floor. Inhale, leg comes forward, upper body toward the ceiling. Exhale, back. Inhale, reach into that little pulse. Exhale, back, press. Inhale, reach, add that pulse. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach, add the pulse. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach, add the pulse. Exhale, press. Inhale, last 2. Exhale, press. Inhale, last 1. Release it back. Good. Bring your head, neck, and shoulders back so that you're stacked. Now keep your knees where you are. Just bend your knees so that your feet are now lined up again with your pelvis. So the feet and the back and the shoulder are all lined up here. We're going to take a nice inhale. You're going to start with just the top leg rotating out without rotating backwards. Exhale, just the top leg up. Good. Feet are kind of together still. 3. That's it. Exhale for 4. Exhale for 5. Exhale for 6. Exhale for 7. That waist is still lifted. Hold up here for 8. Now you're going to allow rotation in the bottom leg, letting it rotate out and the feet press off the floor. Rotate everything back together. So the top and the bottom leg both rotate, and you come back down to start. Exhale up for 3, and back down to start. Exhale up for 4, and back down to start. Up for 5, back down to start. Up for 6, back down. Inhale up for 7. Back down, inhale, hold up for 8. Little pulses, release here and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release it down. Good. For your stretch, you're going to take this top leg in front of you, put the foot flat, and you can hold on to it with your ankle if you want to. Stretch the bottom leg out. So you're still on the bottom thigh, you're on the bottom hip, right? We're going to take that bottom leg and squeeze it up to the ceiling and lower for 8. The little inner thigh. This knee is open out as much as you can. 3, 4, squeeze 5. Think of that inner thigh on the bottom right here. 6. Exhale 7. Your waist is still lifted. Hold it up for 8. Give it a little pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release it down. You can rotate onto your back for a moment and take that top leg figure 4 stretch. Little stretch right there. And then rock yourself up, and we're going to turn to your other side. So your legs are going to go out straight to the other side. And once again, you want to line everything up first. So your feet, your knees, your hips, your ankles, your spine is lifted a little bit. The abs are nice and tight. Then you're going to hinge slightly forward with those legs. Make sure they're still stacked, but just slightly in front of you. You're going to take that top leg about a foot off the floor. Pelvis stays right in place. Distance the same here. You're going to pulse forward 2. Inhale. Exhale, point, step on the gas back. Inhale, pulse, pulse. Exhale, step on the gas back. Inhale, inhale, exhale 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 back. Now adding on, take those arms up overhead, upper body slightly toward the floor as you go backwards. Inhale, hands behind the head, rotate to the ceiling, bring the leg forward, forward. Exhale back. Inhale, forward, forward. Exhale back. Inhale, forward, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, rotate to the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale, open, out, 2 more, reach. Inhale, open, out, 1 more, reach. Inhale, reach it, forward and release. Good, now keep the upper body stacked again, and we're gonna bend the knees so that your feet come just behind your feet, your hips, and your shoulders are all lined up. Just the top leg is gonna rotate up to the ceiling, exhale, and then rotate back down. Up to the ceiling, exhale, and then down. Keep your waist lifted here, belly button in, ribs in for 3. Exhale, rotate, 4. Inhale. Exhale, rotate, 5. Inhale. Exhale, rotate, 6. Inhale. Exhale, rotate, 7. Inhale. Exhale, rotate, 8. Now we add the bottom leg. It also rotates up. And then you lower back down everything. Exhale, everything rotates out. Good, and then down. So you're just kind of pivoting on that thigh. 3. And then back down, both legs rotating laterally, 4. And then back down, exhale, 5. Waist is nice and lifted. 6, inhale, back down. Exhale, 7, inhale, down. On number 8, we stay and we pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and you release it down. Take the top leg forward. You can hold on to the ankle if you want to, or the knee. The bottom leg extends out. Inhale from there. That bottom leg squeezes up inner thigh and lowers down for 8. Exhale, up and lower down, 7. Exhale, up, lower down, 6. Squeeze, 5. Squeeze, 4. 3, 2. On number 1, you're going to hold it and give it a nice little pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release it. You can rotate again onto your back here. Nice figure 4 stretch for that top leg. And beautiful. And I wanted to move into side bend and twist here today. So sit right up on the same side that you're on. Your left hand will be on the floor, and you want it just a little bit wider than your shoulder here. You're going to take this top leg up, bottom leg slightly behind it. And you want to feel like your foot, your hip, and your hand are kind of lined up, okay? Yeah, and you might want to open out just a little further than that. That's going to be really tight, so bring your feet a little further away from you first. That's it. And see if you can take your hand and rotate it so your fingers are pointing away. That's it. Now, you're going to start keeping this knee open. You're going to press away with this arm. So you're going to feel like you're first stretching here. Yes, shoulder down. Now, this knee's going to stay down to start, and it can stay down as much as you need to. You're going to lift up and just come over that arm. So that knee staying down gives you that nice little ability to add that shoulder and not feel like you're overstretching. Come back down. You can take that bottom arm and just give it a nice stretch up here. Good. Place it back down. And again, first thing, you want to push away from that arm. Feel that, and then come up. Now, if you're able, you're going to squeeze your inner thighs together coming over the arm here. That's okay. You can stay with the knee down. Come back down, set it down, pick up the arm, and come over. Exhale. Same thing. Again, this bottom knee can stay down. You're going to inhale, push away from the arm, come up, squeeze over if you can. Stretching that top side of the body over. Come back down, pick up that arm, and give yourself a nice stretch toward that knee. Try to pick this knee up and draw it back toward your arm. So yeah, you're getting that additional stretch right there. One more time. Hand comes down, stretch away. Come over. Good. If you're able, you squeeze. Hold right there. Inhale, step back down, hand down. Use that arm on that knee, and then open it out. Good. So we're going to add twist here, and I'll do it with the knee down so that you can have that there. So push away from that arm, come over, just like you just did. Now your lower body stays where it is, getting that stretch. You just take this upper arm and you're drawing, turning toward the floor here under, and then you come back to me. Good. So we'll stay here if you can. You're going to rotate under and back to me. If you're in the full, it's the same thing. You rotate under and then back to me. Good. Keep that knee down, under, and back to me. 2 more, under, back to me. 1 more, under, back to me. Bring that knee back to the floor. If it's not there, set the hips, same stretch. Bring this arm over. That was it. Good, and we're just going to rotate the legs to the other side. So you take those legs out the other way. Other hand on the floor. Good, top foot turned out a little bit, bottom leg just under it. Start by pushing away from this arm, so you're pressing toward your hips. Keep that knee down on the floor and the bottom, and just come over that arm. Good, step back down. I'm just going to rotate a little bit and bring yourself over toward that knee. Using your hand on your left knee, you're going to open that knee out as much as you can. That's it. Good, hand back down. First thing, press away from that, and then lift yourself up using your glutes coming over that leg. If you're adding the legs, you're going to push into that bottom arm, back foot. It's not in the right place. Good. Squeezing the inner thigh, set the knee, set the hip, open this top knee out, and then flex. Yes. Hand back down. Start by pushing away with the arm. Good, getting this stretch up this top side. Good, bring it back down. Hand uses this knee to open, and then you come toward the knee. Yes, adding on, this knee can stay down. So you push away from the arm, knee can stay down and stay right here. You'll be coming under the arm, and then back to me, stack the shoulder. You rotate under, and then stack. Rotate under, and then stack. Rotate under, and then stack. Two more under, and then stack. One more under, and nice stack. Back down with the hip, open the knee, stretch it over, exhale. Good. Let's just take this into a nice shell stretch here. So once you turn onto your hands and knees, drop your hips back, push away from that floor, pull your belly button in, nice round back here. And let's add a little flexion. So let's bend one elbow and draw it right up your side and just flex your body toward that side, feeling that stretch. And then reach it back out into shell stretch. Then the other elbow back, nice stretch. And then reach it back into shell stretch here. Good, coming back up onto hands and knees right here. So on your hands and knees, I'm just going to rotate this way because I can see better. So your hands are right under your shoulders, your knees are right under your hips here. We're going to take a nice inhale. Imagine that you're balancing a tabletop, right? You're going to exhale, reach opposite arm, opposite leg, long. Inhale, bring it back down. Exhale, reach long. Inhale, down. Exhale, long, opposite. So we're alternating sides here using our own exhale, inhale to come back down. As you switch, you don't want to feel like you're shifting side to side. This is a nice swimming prep, basic swimming prep. And then we're going to add on to it. So with the next one, we're going to stay here with that first leg, that first arm out. Now I want you to bend elbow toward knee and try to touch, but don't allow your spine to do this. You want to hold neutral, only come in as far as you can hold neutral in everything and reach it back out. Bend in and reach it out. Bend in and reach it out. Keeping nice and still and stable in your spine, reach it out. Opposite side, reach out. Pressing away from the floor, don't sink into that shoulder. 2, reach it out. And 1, reach it out. Now, adding on a little extension, this arm's going to go wide to the side. Your knee is just going to bend, and you're going to try to tap your foot and reach it out ahead. Try to tap your foot, bend the knee, reach ahead. It's okay if you don't. Reach back, try to tap that foot and reach it ahead. The arm is going out like a windshield wiper and reach ahead. Your core is holding tight and strong and reach ahead. 2 more, back and reach ahead. Try not to drop the knee toward the floor. Keep it up. Reach ahead this time. Both knees down. Push back, shell stretch. Release your wrists. Round your spine. Bend one elbow, pull it back toward your hip. Hand drags along the mat. And reach it back ahead. Bend the other elbow back. Reach it back ahead. Shift back forward. Now we're going to switch so that other leg is going to be up and the other arm reaching. Abs are tight. You're going to start by inhaling, bend the knee toward the elbow, exhale, reach it out. Bend the knee toward the elbow, 2, and reach it out long. Bend the knee and reach out. Bend that knee and reach out. Shoulder stays away from the ear on that standing side. Press away from the floor. Try to keep the back nice and neutral. Don't round it. One more time. Reach it out straight. Now adding on that lateral. So this arm's going to go wide back. You're just going to keep the knee in place. Try to tap and reach up. Good. Try to keep that knee lifted up in space. Reach. 3. Reach back to try to tap it and out. 4. Try to tap and out. 5. Try to tap and out. 6. Try to keep that knee lifted and out. 7. One more. Out. 8. Place the hand down, knee down, and again, shell stretch back. Release the wrists. Relax the neck, shoulders. Bend one elbow back to your side. Nice stretch up that side of the body and reach it ahead of you. The other elbow out. Reach it ahead of you. Coming into a nice little lunge series here. Okay, hands are going to come back onto the floor. We're going to step 1 foot forward next to the hands here. So I'm going to start with my right foot forward. It's up to you. Doesn't matter which one. Good. And we're just going to start with a little stretch and stretch. So you're going to come up onto your knee, and you're going to stretch forward toward the foot. And then you're going to come back, shift your hips back, stretching the hamstring of the front leg. Good. So you come up onto your knee and you stretch forward, hip flexor stretch. And then you come back, stretch back, hamstring stretch. Yes. Forward, hip flexor, back, hamstring. Forward, hip flexor, back, hamstring. One more nice forward hip flexor, back, hamstring. All right, now hip flexor. Take that back toe onto the floor. Now, you can use your hands to help you if you need to, but if you're able, I'd like you to keep this position so this knee is going to stay right over your ankle. You're going to take a nice inhale and you're going to push away from the floor with that back leg coming up. Good, good, good. That's it. All right, now, so from up, you're going to start in that position and you're going to try to get back down to where you just were. It's okay if the knee doesn't quite touch, and then push back up. Good. Come down, inhale. And push back up. Come down, inhale, and push up for 3. Come down, inhale, push up for 4. Come down, inhale, your abs are tight. Use that front glute. 5, inhale down. Push up 6, inhale down. Push up 7, inhale down. Push up 8. Now you're going to go down as low as you can go. Take your hands down to the floor. Set the knee down and switch. So take that knee back, and then the other foot comes forward, right by the hands. Good, upper body comes up. Start with the hip flexor stretch toward that front knee. Hamstring stretch to the back. Front. And shift back. Come forward, hip flexor in that right leg. And then shift back, hamstring in that left. 2 more, hip flexor forward. Hamstring goes back. 1 more, hip flexor forward, squeezing that back glute, and hamstring. All right, now bring this work into this front leg, the left one now. Tuck the toes on that other foot. Good, we're gonna take a nice inhale from here. You're gonna exhale if you can without the arms. You're gonna come up. For me, this is my broken foot, so it needs a little adjustment. Now, work is in that front leg. You're going to lower as much as you can, almost the knee to the floor, and push it up for 8. Lower in that front hip, that front knee, staying over the ankle. Push it up for 7. Push it down, up for 6. Try to keep your torso up nice and tall. Down, up for 5. Good, down, up for 4. Down, up for 3. Down, up for 2. Down, up for 1. Now bring it down. Both hands to the floor. Knee down. Step it back again. Shell stretch here. Round your spine back. Flip those feet. Good. Bend one elbow. Reach it back. Stretch into that side. Good. Bring it back in center. Bend the other elbow. Back side. Good. Come on forward. Okay, so here, I'm just going to turn forward so I can see you. I'd like you to try to bring one foot up next to the other hand. Hands are on the floor for support here. Your other foot is going to come up wide. Yeah, there you go. So walk your heels out as much as you need to in order to get those feet down in space so that you can easily just kind of rock side to side in your legs. So if you need to walk the feet out a little bit further, go right ahead. Your hands are on the floor here. You're just walking, rocking side to side with your legs. One side inhale, other side inhale. Exhale over. Exhale over. Good, now keep both knees bent. Think of yourself like Spider Woman. Hands to your sides. Good, right here. Now, your heels are in, your toes are out. Press one shoulder to the floor, other shoulder. One shoulder, knees are pressing out, other shoulder. Good, now holding this position, I want you to bring your upper body up here in this deep sumo squat. Press up to straight legs. Good, stay right here. Your heels are in, your toes are out. Adjust if you need to. If you want to turn so that both feet are on your mat, you can do that. You're going to inhale, come into your little sumo squat, and up. Inhale down, it's a wide plie 2. Inhale, wide plie, press up for 3. Hands can be on your hips here, that's fine, up for 4. Inhale down, up for 5. Try to get into those heels, arches of the feet lifted, 6. 7, hold down. Good, now you're gonna think of your torso reaching straight ahead to the floor, flat back, torso straight back up, sumo squat. Flat back, your hips stay right in place. Back up for 2. Flat back over, inhale, tip up for 3. Flat back over, inhale, tip up for 4. Flat back over, inhale, tip up for 5. Inhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Inhale, 8. Stand all the way up. Step these feet in. Shake out your legs. Good. Take both arms up. Inhale. Upper body rotate to your right. Bend your knees. Inhale up. Upper body rotate, bend your knees left. Inhale up. Rotate the upper body to your right, bend your knees. Inhale up. Rotate the upper body to your left, bend your knees. Inhale up. Relax both arms out. Exhale. And that's the end of your class. Good job. Now you're ready for picking up all the oyster crates.